And today in this video, guys, I'm going to be showing you one of my biggest projects that I did. And this is like another obviously part of the looking at my old world series, and this is another creative world. And I made my own parkour course, and just by looking at the thumbnail and that beginning screenshot at the beginning of the video, you can see that this is pretty big. I know I'll be going through it with you. So first of all, there's this. I'll be mostly skipping over like just the boring parts, just blocks. So that first part was basically, this first part that I'm looking at here is basically like pixel art parkour, and I basically, they're not my pixel art, I just copied them off someone else with a like tutorial YouTube video, but like that I just like, and then I just added like the extra blocks, so you like parkour in and around the like pixel art and stuff. But I just put a random Pokeball here. I don't really know why. It's kind of pointless. Didn't even put any like parkour in the Pokeball, apart from the fact that you had to do that one jump, and then that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's the Pokeball. And then you move on and do some more jumps. This is like the mine shaft area, sort of. Don't really know what I was going for there, but there's actually quite a few hard jumps in that area. And then this is like sort of a red wall thing. Again, I don't really know what I was going for with this, but the whole point is these like piston things, and of course I used the classic mine carts to do that. But in this area there's like 2 pistons you got to time, and then the wall just carries on at like the wall just carries on normally here. And then you got a diamond block section, which I'll quickly skip over, it's not really that interesting. But then of course you got this ghast, which it isn't my design, obviously, I just copied it from someone else. Most of these pixel art things will be just copied off someone else using a tutorial. But yeah, I put like mini parkour course inside here. It's actually pretty cool, and I love the fact that I didn't use like just normal blocks. I used like towers here. It worked out pretty good, to be honest, and in like the parkour in there. And yep, after you like escape the ghast and do all the parkour inside there, do this little piston area. The whole point of this one is when you step on the buttons in the center of the piston like thing, like the piston arm like stretches out, and it's meant to make like you be able to do like longer jumps or something like that. And then you got like this end block parkour, just normal average parkour there, just 1 blocks. But every now and then there's a little bit of normal parkour, but every now and then I do like something a little bit different. And here's what I came up with this time, and it's like Rainbow's parkour like tunnel, but every time it gets harder as it loses more blocks, as you can see here. By the end, the black only has 3 blocks in it, and this is the only the one thing that I designed myself. And this is like a fence gate, and you can tell it's designed by me because it's pretty trash, but at least I went ahead and designed it. I mean, I guess it doesn't look too bad from a reasonable distance, but I literally made this myself, and I like the fact that I actually put in the effort and made it myself, but that doesn't mean it's any good. And basically I just and it's ladder and fence parkour, and it's actually pretty difficult when you actually do the parkour. But yeah, here is the next parkour bit, and it's like a rainbow square rectangle thing. I'm not really sure what this is, but yeah, you just parkour in that, and then you go to this like cool nether section, and this one's actually pretty cool, this section. And you parkour in and around this. It's like a mini nether fortress, and yeah, you can even go down to the bottom layer and stuff. And you're meant to go on top of here and just jump down, which and then you go into this other nether section with a little bit of lava, and this is actually intended to be played on creative, basically, and then so the lava will not harm you when you're playing this like normally. But yeah, and then you make a tricky jump, and then you can jump to like the heart section. And originally I designed this course backwards, so like I didn't design it, like it's kind of confusing, I know, but I designed it backwards, so that explains why the hearts are all backwards, if it makes sense. I was originally meant to jump like this way, and yeah, and also these hearts were not my idea. They were being done before, so yeah, they weren't my idea. So yeah, that's pretty much this like stage. You just jump from heart to heart, and then you got a little cheeky slime stage with a little bit of a slime pixel art bit. And I used a variety of blocks for here. I used obviously slime, emerald blocks. Yeah, that's it. And I did use a bit of black wool. I don't know why I put like a slime face there. That's really weird. But here's the actual slime. It's a little bit too small to put like a good core, to put like really any course in it. But I still went and did a little bit. This is really the theme of like this parkour course. Like if there's any pixel art, you will be going inside it and parkouring inside it. Well, if it's big enough, of course. But yeah, here's all the ores, and you can really tell that I designed it back to front, as you would think it would be like emerald and diamond last, but because I designed it back to front, diamonds and emeralds are first, and then it goes to redstone, and then gold, and lapis, and then what's after lapis? Iron, and then coal. So that's basically, if you're wondering why it's in the wrong order. Yeah, here's the iron, and then the iron just like does that, carries on, and then like here's the coal. Yeah, as you can see. By the way, I love how long these courses are. These courses are kind of ridiculous long. All those ore courses, like good job. Like, have fun trying this legit if anyone wants to do it. Well, obviously you can't because it's not like an actual map, but like I don't know why I made this so actually all those courses so ridiculously long, because they're just so difficult because of that. And there's like so many 4-block jumps in all of my courses, like it gets kind of ridiculous. But basically this is where like this tree part was like originally meant to be like coming to the end of the course, but then I realized how short the parkour course would have been if I just left it at this tree part. So basically I made all the all like the course like go up, like all the like ores course go like very vertically based, as you can see, as you probably saw with the iron, there was lots of like drops, and that's because basically I wanted the people to get like up to the diamond tower at the middle of the course, and like it was getting, and this course was already getting quite low down, as I obviously started this back to front, as I said. Oh, you don't really know what I'm saying, but yeah, I don't really know what I'm saying, but that was the tree course. I actually grew actual trees for that course, and this weird course you're looking at is like a weird stair thing. I'm not even sure what it is, but it's really weird, and it's so pointless. Anyway, I built this part of the course when I was like really like young. I mean, I had to download this course off like Xbox 360 onto my Xbox One, so that's really a perspective of how old this world actually is. The other two worlds I looked at previously haven't actually been that long ago, but this one's from a very long time ago, so yeah. And especially like this part, so you're probably expect to see some pretty trash building, or if there's any sort of pixel art in. Yeah, this is basically the tower. The blue kind of goes up the tower, and there's another weird piston part. It's kind of pointless. Don't really know why I put that there. But then you parkour on the piston, on the redstone for the piston. I mean, I like to use the resources that I actually made for myself by if I've had some like redstone area where I wanted like a piston to extend, I would parkour on top of that or whatever, like I did there. And that's really what I like to do. And also it would have been a bit random if I just had a weird blue box next to that parkour course. So yeah, before there was like ladder parkour, and it's actually quite difficult, ladder parkour. And here is an awful pixel art of swords, and you can really tell how long ago this was. I mean, I'm not that good at pixel art now, but I don't know why I just didn't watch a tutorial for this. And this looks so bad. Oh god. Yeah, but this is basically more ladder parkour. And then I actually did a pretty cool idea that's been done before in other parkour courses. It's like sort of like a snake parkour. It's like a random snake that like loops over. Well, it's not really a snake, it's just a line, and you're meant to like find the secret way to get to the end of the line. And as you can see, I just did it there, and it's actually still a pretty cool idea, to be honest. I like it. And there's a leaf block parkour, and here it's like never quartz parkour. And I'm gonna skip through this because the parkour was originally meant to end after the leaf parkour. There was meant to be one course which is like jumping over heads, but yeah, I made it carry on for some reason. I guess I just didn't want to finish the parkour because I've had quite a lot of fun making it. But I just realised now that you can reach the diamond tower from the quartz like checkpoint system area. And yeah, I'll just quickly show you all the like 3 courses after the leaf course, and it's like nether quartz, purple blocks, like a massive tree tower, and diorite. And that's pretty much it. I don't know why I chose diorite for like the last course. It's the most ugliest block in the game, but I don't really know. And here are the signs. They're backwards. It shows how much rushed it was at the end. But yeah, and this was originally, I said in like signs at the beginning of the course, that was meant to be played 2 players, so I had like a winning and losing area. The winning area is just your normal wooden house, and the losing area is kind of just a prison. Like, that's a bit harsh, I think. And there's a sign which says, "Thank you for playing, made by AJW 2006. That was my original YouTube channel name. I used to have a channel called AJW 2006, but then I changed it to AJWYT. So that explains, that's just so you know why I called it AJW 2006 in that like sign thing. So that should make sense. And it's funny how when you go up the tower, you can see the like piston of the blue parkour moving back and forth. That's pretty funny. But we'll look at the stuff from the outside, and the winning house is just your normal like house, and it's flat roofed. I don't really know why, but the prison actually looks pretty good for like how young I was at the time. And I used a variety of blocks, and I made it on fire for some reason. But I like the fact that I use a variety of blocks to like show texture and stuff. And I was debating whether I should show you this one, but I mean, you can see it from like the original parkour course, so I'm gonna show you this parkour course as well. I mean, you may recognize the logo, and if you don't know what the logo is, it's a YouTuber called Preston. And back in the day, well, not that long ago, but I used to watch a lot of Preston Plays parkour videos, and that's really where this parkour course over there was inspired from. I decided I just wanted to make a whole parkour course based on Preston himself. So I made it, and I actually went with a pretty cool theme. In my opinion, it's like reasonably original. It's like fire versus life, and instead of just being fire, because obviously that's what Preston is based on, like the fire logo and the fire merch, that's what he does or something. Don't really watch him anymore, but yeah, this is really where that original parkour course was inspired from, and I just made a whole parkour course on him. And yeah, so I'll be showing you up quickly around this one as this video. I would be doing it very quickly as this video is probably already long enough, but yeah, I'll be showing you this parkour course. I also liked how I made like the logo is like the Preston Place logo, and I made it like sort of a fire versus life theme, and I made the center green when it's usually orange. But yeah, this is the beginning of the course. I started with like a bone and just like some bone pixel art, 3D pixel art, and then I moved into this tower thing, which you like parkour around and inside. It's pretty ugly looking. Yeah, it's pretty ugly, and it's just like a box. It shows how good I am at building, am I right? But yep, you go past this, and then you're in this like sort of mini lava planet, which you parkour inside, which actually looks pretty good, to be honest. And then you go parkour over this 2D nether section with fire and stuff. You do a weird wrap jump, which Preston used to do a lot of those, so that's why there's one there. I've never been able to do them, but I've seen them be done, like on PC versions, so I'm guessing they're only doable on PC. Yeah, that's what I assume. And then this like black tunnel is meant to symbolize you going to the life section, and then you just jump, and then the life section is basically just jumping around on flowers, and obviously the blocks are like green and yellow and more a lighter color. Then you jump around on a 2D version of a sun, which is pretty cool. And then you go to like clouds, and then you jump around on some 3 mini clouds, another flower. You jump on top of the tunnel for some reason. Then you go to the finish, which is really badly decorated with 2 signs. Wow, it shows you how much effort I put in at the end. I kind of put in a bit of effort at the beginning, but like I just lost it towards the end. Like you can tell how rushed the live section is. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, and goodbye.